My hair was just up in a ponytail, so it looks a little crazy. I have it back so tight and it's making my head kind of hurt. So I just brought it down. I'm so sorry if it looks silly. But it's curly hair, it'll look good, right? I feel like it just flows. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. My name is Karina and I am an SLPA who shares speech, my family, and lifestyle here on YouTube with you guys. I am actually kind of sharing my past weeks back into school and how I'm getting back into the swing of things. I think I had a big bump in my life when summer came. It was kind of a hard adjustment. You would think it's easy because you just kind of sleep in and adjust to doing nothing, but I wanted so much structure and this and that. And now that I have to be at it somewhere at a certain time, it's just a little bit harder. But it's not that hard. I mean, at least not on my son. I will say he's taking this transition a lot easier. I do try to wake up, with enough time to get the things that I need to get done. That's like tip number one. I don't wake up with pressure to get out of the house because then I leave in a bad mood and affects the rest of my day. So I really try to wake up at a really good time. Honestly, like an hour and a half before I need to get out of the house. That allows me time to get up, and I usually will do some yoga, some sort of movement. That could be a workout, that could be stretch or yoga. And then after that, I will try and meditate at least for 5 minutes. That's something that I've been practicing a lot, and it's helped a lot with just being mindful and in the moment at home. After I do those things and I get kind of started on my day, I obviously get ready, I get dressed, I do my makeup if I'm gonna do makeup. I then do a breakfast. So that's a kind of difficult task for me because not everyone wants to make breakfast first thing in the morning, obviously. I'm trying to be mindful of the fact that I do need energy, obviously, to get through the day. So I try to leave with something, but typically I either forget because I'm doing other things to prep for the day, or I'm so worried about my tea / my coffee. So that's something I still got to work on, but I do recommend, obviously, you eat something before you get out of the house, something nutritious, not something that's like super sweet, because that's how you're going to kind of start off at a crash already. By the time you get to work, you are getting ready for your day, and then that's how you end up hitting like that 2 p.m. crash. And I try to not do that. I want to be energized till the very end of the day. My third tip is when you get to work, give yourself time to do things before you actually physically are pulling kids and doing speech therapy. I got really good at this last year, and I honestly recommend you get there 45 minutes to an hour before. Some might be like, girl, that is ridiculous, I'm not doing that. And some, if you just try it one day, you'll see exactly what I mean. I feel so refreshed and so much more prepared and just ready for the kids when I have my to-do list practically done. So this is where Passion Planner comes into play on my YouTube channel. I love to talk about Passion Planner, but truly it's my favorite planner. They do have these monthly layouts, they have the weekly layouts, which works amazing for me. Right now I currently have the monthly one, and then I also have the daily planner. I don't use that one as often. I'm just not a daily sort of to-do list person. I like to see very much my week I highly encourage you to check out Passion Planner. I even have a code with them to save you some money, and I will link that in my description box. Truly get a planner that's gonna work for you. I love Passion Planner because even they have these little motivators to keep you going. You have this huge roadmap at the beginning of the planner that makes you get serious about your goals, and then you distribute those goals throughout the year. You have small check-ins with yourself throughout the week for that. They have a small reminder to do something for yourself, or to take it slow this week, or to, read a book. They have these small reminders. I also like, on top of all these personal to-do lists, these work to-do lists, just task after task after task, I love the fact that on the side of the planner, it gives you space to write down what has happened that has been amazing for you this week. So I like to look at the little things, and it really helps me be more mindful and in the moment, be more appreciative really of the things that are currently going on in my life. For example, I may write down, Nathan came home early from work, or today my family came over, or today I got a 30-minute nap in, today I made myself a nutritious breakfast. Whatever that looks like for you, that's the space you get to draw it in and write it down. I love that. I think that's such a good motivator. And I'm bringing that up because, again, when you go to your job and you have this like mental dump of all your things that you need to get done, and then you can do them and just knock them out before you have to actually work, it's such an amazing feeling. I personally love to do things that way, again, because once I go get the kids, I'm just worried about their goals, taking data maybe, and then when I'm done, I'm done. I come home and everything is finished. My to-do list, I've done emails that need to be, addressed. I've done my therapy, and I get to come home and enjoy my time home. I'm super big on that as well, and that's my next tip. Try to not bring any work home. I totally get that. For some people, you may have to. It's inevitable. It might be hard to keep your work only at work. And the big thing might also be spacing. And I totally see that, where if you can't leave like a binder or a laptop or whatever that you can't leave in your workspace, I get that, then don't. But I don't recommend you come home and then do more work, or leave work early to come home and work remotely. We shouldn't be that way, because then your mind is continuously going and thinking of more things to do. And then you can't really enjoy your time at home. I feel like your house should be your safe space and kind of like your time away from everything else in the outside world. So yes, I just recommend when you come home, you're clocked out, come home, check out fully. My entire morning routine has really been a lifesaver. I think it's done wonders for me and my attitude once I come home. It's been helping me through like the rough times with Rio. My son, I don't know if he was teething or what, but he's just gone through this phase of constant like biting, his fingers and hands in the mouth, and crying for every little thing that is a challenge, and he keeps wanting to do it. I mean, I get it. It could just very well be toddlers, right? But it's just a period where I get frustrated very easily, and I notice that it's because I'm tired, or I think it's just because I'm tired, or just irritated, just so many things in my head that I'm like, please don't do this right now. Girl, my next huge tip to you, whether you have a family or not, try to not cook more than one time a day. Well, I guess more than 2 times a day, huh? But let me tell you my hack. I make breakfast, try to, before I get out the house. And that could be something as simple as yogurt and fruit. That could be something as simple as like prepped pancakes. That could be something as simple as just fruit, fruit and toast, avocado on toast, something simple. I try to do breakfast that way. Every once in a while, don't get me wrong, I'll ball out and I'll do the eggs, I'll do the bacon and everything, but try to keep it minimal so that you have energy, right? After breakfast, you go to work. Let's say you come home and you're starving. I don't know if you eat lunch at work or not, but by the time I come home, my boys are starving. Even though they've had a small lunch already at home, they're starving, I'm starving for whatever reason, and I'm forced to cook. So that's the time, I kid you not, I cook then, and that's our dinner. Like, I make enough for dinner. And if they don't want to eat that for dinner, then that's our leftovers for tomorrow's lunch. So I encourage you to cook more for lunch, for more people. That way you'll have dinner already there, and you're only cooking for lunch. That way you're not coming home and you're cooking and then it's like, oh, I have to cook again. I have to cook dinner. It doesn't have to be that way. You can try to minimize it when you can, try to save yourself that energy, because you know what? It takes a lot of willpower to come home, cook, and then think again, I have to feed my family, around 6, 7 again. Or it takes a lot of willpower if you make that huge breakfast in the morning, then you work, and that's taking a lot of willpower out of you, right? And then when you come home, like, you're out of that energy. That's how you end up irritated, upset, sleepy, not in a good mood. Anyway, try to cook less and be smart about it. To end this video on a good note, I actually went recently to my previous campus, really. If you've watched any of my previous videos, I've been working with a school district this is about to be my 4th year that I'm going into. And for the past 3 years, I've had multiple campuses. So when I recently got switched to one campus, it was kind of a bittersweet moment. It's something that I've been wanting because my caseload just got a little bit out of hand, and it's help that I've been needing for some time. So today I actually had to visit my previous campus to drop off some materials with the staff there. And I just planned on kind of going in, saying hello, being respectful, dropping off the items, and then being on my way home. Girl, I walked in to the campus and I was fine, but I walked into the room that I needed to be in and just, a whole bunch of emotions, and I'm getting them again. A whole bunch of emotions just filled my body. And it's kind of sad that you don't realize these things when you're there in the moment, right? I didn't think of that campus or these students as any different than the ones I was already serving. I saw this campus as just like another task, another to-do list, but I very much also felt that from, teachers and stuff there. I felt very appreciative now that I'm no longer there. So it was a bittersweet moment. I definitely cried once I got into my car. After I was walking back to my car, I realized, oh my gosh, I don't have to be here anymore. That's so sad, And I got to see some faces of the kids that I had previously worked with, so that was a little sad. I told my mom about this, and she very much agreed. You don't really realize what you have until it's gone, literally. I know that sounds very repetitive, and you've heard that all your life, but it's true. I didn't see it as anything very special until I left, and it's just the way life is, huh? I hope you enjoyed my little ramble about my week. I hope you can relate as well. Let me know, what are some things that you all have changed this year? What's something you're looking forward to this school year? I really love to read your comments and respond to them. If you did like my video, please make sure to give my video a like and subscribe to my channel as well. It'll mean so much to me, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.